I'm going to show you how to sew the straps on your child's ballet slippers. You need a few things. Obviously, you need the slipper, a spool of thread, a needle, and scissors. So, first get your spool of thread, unwind a nice amount. If you're new to this, start smaller. You can always do it again. I like to get a nice long one so I don't have to keep threading it. And then what you're gonna do, cut it, and you're just gonna put it through the little hole at the top. Now, the hole at the top might be small, so most of the time if you get a needle and thread, it'll come with this thing. You just stick this thing, which is much easier, through the little hole. So you can't see it. There it is. So now you have that, and you can much more easily stick the thread through that. Anyway, your goal is to get the thread through the hole of the needle. Then what I do to make it stronger so that you don't have to sew these 20 times is I like to take the two ends of the thread, and the needle hangs in the middle, and I put those together, make sure they match up. So now it's double threaded, and then I wrap it around my finger 3 times, stick the thread through the loop. And it doesn't matter if it makes an ugly knot. Sometimes an ugly knot is better in this circumstance. Okay, now your needle is threaded and you're ready to sew your shoes. So ideally you'll get your kid's foot in the shoe and just measure how much of the strap you actually need. Don't sew it with your kid's foot inside, please. These are very long straps, so you might cut a needle. Cut it a little bit. I do not have this child's foot with me, so I'm just going to estimate. It's always better to leave extra. I'll do both shoes. And then from here, you take one strap and you cross it over to the other side, like this. This one's not the one I'm sewing yet. So it'll be one, and it's roughly about, it's honestly roughly about where it falls. It's about here-ish on the shoe. It's not a big deal if you put it in the wrong spot. And then you place it make sure it's on the inside so that it looks pretty. And how you sew this does not matter. Mine doesn't look pretty when I do it. You start on the inside. This is hard to show you. And you stick the needle through it. And then you pull it through. And then you go on the outside, because now the thread's on the outside. You put it through. As long as it's going through both the shoe and the strap, you're good. And you just do that a couple times. Doesn't matter if it's pretty or not, so you won't be able to see it on a stage. And then your last one goes to the inside, and you just make a couple knots, and you get the knots to go as close to the strap as possible. I like to do 4 just to be safe. So I make like a little loop. You can't see because of the sun, sorry. Goes around this way, and then this little, trying to get it on the camera, there we go. This little part, I like this loopy thing. I like to hold it there as I pull it so that the knot is really close to it. And then you take your scissors and yeah, cut it, and now you have a strap sewn on. And that's it. And then you just repeat the same thing for the other side.